right? So that is what we are going to talk about now. So let's start. Again, what is special about Carnot cycle, right? Why is Carnot cycle special? Okay, બીજી કોઈ cycle કેમ નથી મળતા? Like, can't we study a cycle like this? Let's say, for example, okay, one isobaric process, one isochoric process, and then the last one, the third one, an isothermal process. You understand what I am saying? Right? Do you understand what I said? First one isobaric, okay, second one isochoric, and suppose third one isothermal, right? I am sure you can imagine that there are so many different ways to make a cycle, correct? There are so many different possibilities to get a cycle. There are so many different processes that we could put, and as many steps as you want. So why the Carnot cycle? Okay, why do we study that cycle which has those 4 steps? Well, here is the answer. You see, the Carnot cycle uses only 2 kinds of processes. Which 2? Isothermal and adiabatic. The Carnot cycle uses only 2 kinds of processes, isothermal and adiabatic, correct? It does not use isochoric, it does not use isobaric. Now, what's the good thing about these? First of all, I will explain about isothermal. You see, it is possible, listen to this carefully, it is possible to design systems, or it is possible to make a process quasi-static or basically reversible. It is possible to make a process quasi-static like or reversible like with isothermal. Remember, we are still saying that quasi-static is ideal, right? I am not saying that quasi-static is not ideal, right? But you can think of a case, listen to this carefully, you can think of a case where this is system here, right, and suppose it has some temperature T1, right, and let's say at that time outside temperature is T1. So the system could release or absorb heat either way. System could release or absorb heat at the same temperature, right? So this is going to be quasi-static like, because hopefully you remember, quasi-static or reversible processes are those processes in which there is negligible difference between temperature inside and temperature outside. That is one of the properties or one of the characteristics. Do you remember that? Okay, so it is possible to do that, right? On the other hand, some adiabatic processes, they can be done by putting things in an insulated container, or basically we are talking about adiabatic walls, so that system becomes isolated, right? It is reasonable. I am sure you can understand that if we put lot of insulation on the walls of the system, then the heat that it absorbs will be negligible, right? So in such a case, if we do a process in an insulated system very slowly, think about this. Suppose you do a process in an insulated system slowly, or in a way so that it takes a lot of time, a slow process basically, then its ideal version would be a quasi-static process. I hope you get what I am saying. Because heat is not flowing in or out, listen, because heat is not flowing in or out, it's possible to create that by making an insulated system. right? But the other kinds of processes, they are not going to behave in this manner. They are not going to, it's impossible to make them behave in a slow manner, right? It is impossible to make them behave in a slow manner. So what we are basically studying here, is that this Carnot cycle is special because it is made up of reversible steps, right? Ideally speaking, remember, in reality you can never have quasi-static or reversible processes, but the 4 processes mentioned in the Carnot cycle, right, they allow for reversible, okay, at least in theory, on paper. In theory, these 4 processes, they allow for reversible steps, okay. So what that means is that in reversible processes, I hope you remember that the energy wastage in reversible processes, the energy wastage is minimum or negligible. યાદ છે ને, every process that is irreversible wastes energy. આ પહેલા સમજાવ્યું હતું, યાદ હોય તો. Reversible processes, which are reversible processes? The ones that happen in presence of only conservative. યાદ છે? If there are non-conservative forces, the process becomes irreversible. યાદ છે? So when there is no wastage of energy, when there is no wastage of mechanical energy, right, that is called reversible, or that will be reversible. So હવે આનો ફાયદો શું? Okay, this sentence is what we are after. It means that because Carnot cycle is considering of reversible, or is made up of reversible steps, because Carnot cycle is made up of reversible steps, it means the energy wastage is minimum. That means whatever work is done by that Carnot cycle will be maximum possible work. Or in other terms, you can say that Carnot cycle is ideal cycle. Okay, W net is maximum possible work because there is no wastage of energy, right? Or in other terms, you can say that Carnot cycle is ideal cycle. Let me give you an example by using some numbers, okay, that will, hopefully make it clear. Suppose we have one system, okay, and let's say this system absorbs 30 joule heat, okay, and let's say this system releases 10 joule heat. So do you realize that if the cycle is ideal, then it would do a net work for us which is equal to 20 joule. Is this okay or not okay? Do you realize that if the cycle is ideal કોને કહેવાય? સહેજે waste ન કરે. But now if you would consider that there is same system, absorbs the same amount of heat, releases once again the same amount of heat as earlier, but if this is not ideal, let's say this is made up of some irreversible processes, then do you realize that there will definitely be some wastage? Is that okay? Right, there will definitely be some wastage. So let's say the wastage of energy is 3 joule. Then this will only be able to do a work of 17 joule for us. Did you understand the whole picture? So, you know, okay, so this is what is the idea of Carnot cycle. એક તમને મિકેનિક્સનું એક્ઝામ્પલ આપું. ઓકે, મિકેનિક્સ, that is forces and all that. Right, suppose you think that there is no friction and here is some object on the ground, right? Okay, no friction, and you give it an energy. Listen, you give it an energy, for example, let's say 100 joule. Okay, so you supply that much energy. Okay, you are supplying that energy to this object. Right, let's say its mass is 1 kg and g is 10, suppose. So using this much energy, right, it will start traveling up. Let's say it starts traveling upwards, and because we are dealing with a simple case, right? Okay, let's say potential energy is mgh. So what will happen is, because you have given it 100 joule, let's say it starts to go up, right? Now at 5 meter height, it hits something. So do you realize that at that point, suppose it sticks, let's say, okay, suppose at that point it just stops over there. So at that point it will give, okay, it will give energy 50 joule, right? This is ideal case. I'll tell you why. You gave it 100 joule. If it will rise by 5 meter, its potential energy will become 50 joule. Okay, બાકીની એનર્જી કાઇનેટિક હતી. સી નો વેસ્ટેજ. એટલે અહીંયાથી તમે એને 100 લઈને મોકલો, 100 લઈને જા. ઓકે, તો એ તમને એનર્જી, પોટેન્શિયલ એનર્જી ઇન્ક્રીઝ કરી દેશે by 50, and when it will reach here, it will give us back. See, this is us and this is also us, surrounding, અને આ આપણી સિસ્ટમ છે. So ultimately you get the 50 back. આ કેના જેવું છે? heat absorbed. Okay, you give it 30, then it gives you 10 back. Okay, અને બાકીનાનું એને વર્ક કરવાનું હતું. So it did that. So its kinetic energy increased. But suppose instead of this there is friction. Okay, so what's going to happen? It will not be able to do 50 joule of work, or in other terms, what's going to happen is it will waste some energy while it goes from here to here. So when it will come there, it will not be able to give you exactly the same amount back, right? So this is what happens when there are non-conservative forces like friction. Okay, so this is an irreversible process. What does that mean? Again, આ સાયકલ તમે વિચારો કે અહીંથી ઉપર લઈ જાય ને પાછું નીચે આવે, તો પાછી એનર્જી એટલી ને એટલી ન થાય. I hope that makes sense. Clear or not clear? If there was friction, it would go up and it would come back. It would not have the same energy again. સમજાય છે ને? યાદ તો છે ને આ શું હતું? ઓકે, કન્ઝર્વેટિવ એન્ડ નોન કન્ઝર્વેટિવ ફોર્સીસ યાદ કરજો. ઓકે, સો that's the difference. Friction હોય તો એનર્જી ઓછી થઈ જાય, right? So that's the whole idea. When you come back to the same point in a cycle, the energy is wasted, right? Resha, what do you mean? Your sentence doesn't match with physics. There is nothing like conservative energy. So what's the heart of all this? It's that Carnot cycle is the ideal cycle because it is based upon reversible processes. See, it will take time. I repeat, all reversible processes have to be quasi-static. So ideally, how much time would it take to complete a Carnot cycle? Infinite time, right? Okay, but that's what we should not forget. Okay, આપણી આઈડિયલ છે ઓન પેપર, કોઈ એકચ્યુઅલમાં કાર્નોટ સાયકલ કરી ન શકે એક્ઝેક્ટલી because it is ideal, right? Okay, so this is what we had, that Carnot cycle is made up of isothermal and adiabatic processes. That means it is fully reversible or it is ideal, right? You can consider it to be quasi static in theory at least. ભલે actual માં કરવા જાઓ ત્યારે નહીં થાય એવી રીતે. Okay, so any process going on in sun because of inside the sun, energy is not wasted as such, right? Okay, but sun does throw away the energy, right, in form of radiation. Otherwise there is no wastage. Yeah, this cycle is ideal, એટલે તો લખાયું it is imagination. એટલે એવું નથી કે તમે આવી સાયકલ બનાવી ન શકો, બટ ઇવન ઇફ યુ મેક ઇટ વિલ નોટ બિહેવ આઈડિયલી, કારણ કે પ્રેક્ટિસમાં તો કોઈ વસ્તુ આઈડિયલ ન થાય, રાઈટ? સો કાર્નોટ સાયકલ ઇઝ ધ આઈડિયલ સાયકલ. ઓકે નંદિની, આઈ હોપ યુ નોટેડ વોટ યુ વોન્ટેડ, રાઈટ? So let's write a few sentences that will make it very clear once again. So Carnot cycle is ideal cycle. Again, I am reiterating that. That means Carnot cycle has maximum work done, okay, possible of all cycles. Okay, Carnot માણસનું નામ છે. Who thought about this? Okay, so that means every other cycle, or that means any real cycle in the sense when you try to do this process in reality, has less work done, or you can say it is less efficient. If you understand this word here, very good. Otherwise, no problem. I will explain it later also, right? Here also you can write it has maximum efficiency. It has maximum efficiency. Yes, because in real there are always going to be non-conservative forces. એટલે સપોઝ તમે કોઈ એવી સિસ્ટમ બનાવો કે જેની પર તમારે કાર્નોટ સાયકલ કરવાની. લેટ્સ સે યુ ટેક હિલિયમ ગેસ and you try to carry out the Carnot cycle on it, right? So even if you do that, okay, પહેલી વાત તો કાર્નોટ સાયકલ થાય જ નહીં. કેમ? because it is based on reversible. So reversible process takes infinite time. સમજાણું કે નહીં? But yes, we can still do the 4 steps. Suppose આપણે એવું કંઈક કરવાની ટ્રાય કરીએ which is isothermal expansion, adiabatic expansion, isothermal compression and adiabatic compression. But when you do that, there will always be non-conservative forces, right? એટલે in practice you can never have this much efficiency. સમજાય છે? This is like maximum efficiency. समझी गया कि नहीं? ओके, नाउ let's go and discuss what is a heat engine, and then we are coming to this efficiency thing. Okay, pehla heat engine e samjavi do. Heat engine. Okay, now what is meaning of engine? ત્યાંથી start કરીશ. Engine is anything, right? Any device, okay, or arrangement that does work, okay, instead of humans. Okay, આ બહુ સિમ્પલ લેંગ્વેજમાં લખ્યું છે, SS જેવી લેંગ્વેજમાં. Okay, any device or arrangement that does work instead of humans is called engine, right? Any device or arrangement that does work instead of humans. So what does that mean? Have a look. Suppose this is a staircase and here is a bucket full of water, and you want to take this here. Okay, let's consider this very simple example. So if you want to do that, do you realize you will have to do work? Let's say you are supposed to do this. Do you realize you will have to do work, actual work, physics વાળું work? ખાલી English વાળું work નહીં, physics વાળું work કરવું જ પડશે, because you definitely need to increase potential energy, નહીંતર એ ઉપર જાય નહીં. So now instead of this, let's say we make a lift like arrangement. ચલો આ lift ની shaft છે, okay, એમાં lift મૂકી દીધી, બરાબર, અહીંયા કેબલ લગાડી દીધો, so that there is some pulley like thing somewhere, okay, અને અહીંયા motor મૂકી દીધી. You understand what I am doing here, right? So we will run the motor. So when the motor will run, it will pull it. When the motor will run, it will pull the thread or pull the rope. એટલે rope આની પર wind થઈ જશે. You understand what I am saying? જોયું છે ને લિફ્ટમાં આવું કે નથી જોયું? Okay, so that's an engine. This is an engine, right? So we can say that this motor is an engine. अरे वाह. But this engine is electrical engine. Do you understand why? Do you understand that this is an electrical engine? Motor is used એટલે નહીં. Why is it called electrical engine? Because motor runs when you supply electricity. Motor runs because you supply electricity. That's why it is called electric engine. Got it? હવે તમને એક હીટ એન્જિનનું એક્ઝામ્પલ આપું, રાઈટ? હવે તમને હીટ એન્જિનનું એક્ઝામ્પલ આપું. ચલો, સપોઝ ઇન્સ્ટેડ ઓફ ધીસ, આ મોટર આપણે નથી જોતી, રાઈટ? વી મેક અ વેરી પ્રિમિટિવ કાઇન્ડ ઓફ અરેન્જમેન્ટ. We make a primitive kind of arrangement, right? Okay, what we'll do is here we'll put a turbine. Okay, this rope is attached to the turbine. સમજ પડે છે? This rope is attached to the turbine, and now we will burn some fuel. Let's say petrol, diesel, blah blah blah. અહીંયા fuel રાખીને એને burn કરીએ. So what will happen? When the fuel burns, there will be combustion. Combustion means energy is released by the fuel. હવે આ જે આપણી સિસ્ટમ છે ને, આપણું એન્જિન છે ને, do you understand it will absorb heat from the fuel? Yes or no? Do you understand it will absorb heat from the fuel? I am saying this engine absorbs heat from fuel. Do you agree with this sentence? તો તમે એટલું તો સમજી ગયા ને કે ટર્બાઇન ફરશે તો શું થશે? ટર્બાઇન ફરશે તો શું થશે? This rope will go up. Understood? Understood or not understood? If the turbine will turn, the rope will go up. Why from heat on? Why from fuel? અરે યાર, તમે ભણ્યા છો ને નાના હતા ત્યારે, how do coal power plants work? You burn fuel. Fuel થી water evaporate થાય, યાદ છે? Okay, so because of that this turbine will run. પણ આને હું heat engine કહીશ. Do you agree? Why should I call it heat engine? Why should I call it heat engine? સમજાણું કે નહીં? Exactly, Rohan. How many of you understood why I should call it heat engine? Yes or no? Because it absorbs heat. Yes, exactly. This thing, this machine, this device, this arrangement will work only if it will absorb heat. સમજા? આને તમે ઇલેક્ટ્રિસિટી આપો તો સપોઝ આવું ટર્બાઇન જેવું રાખ્યું છે, એની સાથે આમ વાયર લગાડી દો અને પછી કરંટ પાસ કરો અને ટર્બાઇનને કંઈ ફર તો ન ફરે, because it is not a motor. So this is not electric engine, this is heat engine. Understood the whole idea? So a heat engine will do work for you. It will do work. જો તમારા બદલે work કરી દે. It will do work instead of you. But for that you have to supply it heat. એટલે એને heat engine કહેવાય. So time to draw a block diagram. Okay, block diagram of heat engine. This is like account. This is like account. Okay, frankly. અને આમાં તમને લગભગ કંઈ નવું નહીં લાગે. So let's see. Suppose this is the system of the heat engine. Now what is meaning of system? ये समझाओ. Let's go to this case. Here we burn fuel. Here we burn fuel. So fuel will convert. થોડો મોટો ડાયાગ્રામ ડ્રો કરો એટલે આમ જરાક મજા આવે. So suppose there is water. Okay, this is a vessel in which we fill water. It is our primitive, very basic heat engine. Okay, આની નીચે આપણે કંઈક fuel મૂક્યું છે and we are going to burn that fuel. Right? So fuel is burning. It's supplying heat here. So because of that we get vapors. Now those vapors are running the turbine. So do you understand that this engine operates on this gas? Yes or no? This engine operates on this gas. અને તમે લોઅર ક્લાસીસમાં આવું ભણ્યા છો, આવું ખાલી પાણી ગરમ કરીને જવા દો તો બધી વેપર જતી રહે, એવું ન કરાય. એક્ટ સ્માર્ટ. You allow it to run in a large pipe. Okay, અને અહીંયા ટર્બાઇન નાખવાની હોય. So because of that when the steam will move here, the turbine will run. પછી steam ફેંકી ન દેવાય. You should bring that steam back here. Yes or no? Yes or no? But this time because it would have lost energy, once again it would become water અને પછી એને પંપથી અહીંયા પાછું લાવવાનું. Yes? You see, why is this a cyclic process? Listen, why is this a cyclic process? સ્ટાર્ટિંગમાં હતું water, for example. Okay, સ્ટાર્ટિંગમાં હતું water, we heat it, becomes vapor, runs the turbine, temperature decrease થઈ જાય, again becomes water and comes here. થઈને cyclic process, it comes back to its initial state. અરે રેશા, એટલે જ તો કીધું પાઇપ એવી રીતે રખાય. Okay, now you are thinking like an engineer, right? Which I am not really interested in making you go through. ટર્બાઇન અહીંયા રખાય અડધી પાઇપમાં, ઓકે, અને બાકીનું બધું સીલ કરી દેવાય. અને હવે આને ફરવા દેવાય. ડઝ ધેટ મેક સેન્સ? ફેન્સ જોયા છે ટર્બાઇનના? ભટકાઈ ન જાય. આઈ હોપ યુ રિયલાઇઝ દેટ. ટર્બાઇનના ફેનની બ્લેડ છે ને આમ ત્રાસી હોય. આઈ હોપ યુ વુડ હેવ સીન. એટલે એ છે ને ફરતું જાય. that way the turbine will run in only one direction, right? Exhaust fan જેવું. Basically if you want to understand how it runs, think of exhaust fan. Exhaust fan માં કેવું થાય એવું જ આમાં થાય, right? So that's how it's all going to work. Anyways, coming back to the physics part, so I am saying that there will be a system. હવે સિસ્ટમમાં કંઈક સબસ્ટેન્સ હશે, ફોર એક્ઝામ્પલ વોટર ઓર સમ અધર ગેસ, રાઈટ? ઓકે, so that substance is called working substance. What is it called? That substance is called working substance. For example, in this case working substance is water. Yes or no? Do you agree with me? Working substance is water, or you could say steam. જે કોઈ બે એક જ છે. H2O is working substance. Clear? H2O is working substance. ચલો પછી એટલું સમજાઈ ગયું ને? And where does that working substance gets heat from? Gets heat from hot fuel. Gets heat from hot fuel. બરાબર ને? ખાલી ફ્યુલ નહીં, પણ એ ફ્યુલ એ ગરમ થઈ ગયું હોય ને. For example, you start burning coal, so that coal gets real hot and then it will give heat to water. Yes or no? ઓકે, તો આ જે હોટ ફ્યુલ હોય ને એના માટે અઘરો વર્ડ છે. ઓકે, એના માટેનો અઘરો વર્ડ છે હોટ રિઝર્વોયર. What is it called? Hot reservoir. લખી લેજો પાછું, ઓલા બ્લોક ડાયાગ્રામમાં લખું છું આ બધું. ઓકે, it is called hot reservoir or source. Another word, source. I think you would have understood why it's called source. Okay, coming back to the diagram. So system means working substance, will absorb heat from where? From hot reservoir or from source. Clear so far? System will absorb heat from where? From hot reservoir or from source. Okay. Right? Then it will run the turbine. It will run the turbine or the engine કે જે કંઈ કરવાનું હોય એ કરશે. That is, it will do work for us. Why is this arrow out? Because the system is doing work. એટલે work is done by the system. યાદ છે ને? એટલે એરો બહાર આવે. I hope that makes sense. Yes or no? કે નો ખબર પડી? If it's not clear, then we can revisit. We can revisit what we learned here. આ જો આ ડાયાગ્રામ જો એકવાર. ઓકે, બરાબર ને? એના જેવું જ છે. એન્ડ ફાઇનલી બાકીનું શું કરશે? બાકીની હીટ એ રિલીઝ કરી દેશે, વેસ્ટ કરી દેશે. બેઝિકલી યુ નો વેસ્ટેજ ઇન ધ સેન્સ it will throw it. Wastage in the sense it will throw it, right? Okay, now to where? To where? This is the thing. Let me write that. Working substance releases heat to surroundings. working substance releases heat to surroundings. Okay, and these surroundings will be hot. Do you agree? Yes or no? Surroundings will be hot. Yes or no? Yes or no? No. ચેક કરતો હતો તમે કેટલું મગજ વાપરો છો. સરાઉન્ડિંગ્સ કેન નોટ બી હોટ. વિચારો તો ખરા. સપોઝ યુ બર્ન fuel in your vehicle's engine, let's say scooter's engine. Suppose you burn fuel in scooter's engine, બરાબર. તો engine run કરશે. Finally, do you realize that your scooter's engine, it will throw heat out. ક્યાં throw કરે? Surroundings માં. એટલે ક્યાં throw કરે? Is this clear? Surrounding means in the atmosphere. Yes or no? So do you think that is hot? Is it hot like fuel? Fuel જેટલું જ ગરમ હોય surrounding? Do you think is it as hot as the fuel? No જ હોય ને. So that's why we call it cold reservoir. What do we call it? Cold reservoir. We call it cold reservoir. Okay, અને બીજું નામ sink. Okay, we call it cold reservoir or sink. Okay, so let's put it in this block diagram. So it will release heat to the sink or the cold reservoir. Okay, cold reservoir. Reservoir નો મીનિંગ સમજ પડે છે? કોને આવડે reservoir નો મીનિંગ? હોટ કોલ્ડ નથી પૂછતો, ખાલી reservoir નો મીનિંગ કોને ખબર પડે છે? Yes, Raj. You can tell me if you know the meaning. Yes, Ankita, very good, that's right. Reserve રાખે એટલે શું રોહન? Reserve રાખવાનો શું meaning થાય? Can you please specify? Yes. Useful compound? Store, correct. Collection. A collection or store, yes. So why do we call it like that? Listen. It's that this is a reservoir which is at higher temperature, but this is a reservoir that is at lower temperature. એટલે that is where the energy is going. એટલે energy ક્યાંક જતી હશે. Atmosphere has lot of energy, don't forget. Atmosphere has so much energy stored in it. બરાબર, પણ એમાં થોડો પ્રોબ્લેમ છે, એ પ્રોબ્લેમ પછી આગળ કહીશ. Okay, so fuel is also having lot of energy, right? Fuel is also having lot of energy, but it is at higher temperature, એટલે hot reservoir. Are TH clear? TH clear or not clear? Please write TH in your diagram. Compulsory. TH નહીં આવડે તો આના sums નહીં આવડે. And this is TL. TL for what? Lower temperature, cold reservoir, lower temperature. Okay, right? Now it's time for another analogy. પહેલા આમાં થોડું સમજી લો, પછી મસ્ત analogy કહો, તમને સમજાઈ જશે ઘણું બધું. You see, this is fuel. We burn it, it's at very high temperature, right? Okay, so it is a reservoir of energy at higher temperature. You know, heat always tries to flow from higher temperature to lower temperature. Yes or no? Clear or not clear? Heat on its own tries to flow from higher temperature to lower temperature. So we are smart. what we are thinking is, okay, this heat is going from higher temperature to lower temperature, right? So it has to go from higher temperature to lower temperature, no problem. પણ કંઈક આપણે વચ્ચેથી એનો થોડોક યુઝ કરી લઈ તો, right? That's the idea. હવે analogy સમજો. Audio is clear to you? Yes or no? Lagging, okay. પણ હવે આજે મારી પાસે કંઈ ઓપ્શન નથી. We'll have to deal with this connection only. Is audio clear now? Not clear. ચલો વાંધો નહીં, 10 મિનિટ જ છે, નો પ્રોબ્લેમ, ચાલી જશે. It will work on my internet connection as well. Just give me 1 minute to switch. Okay, now everything clear? Audio? Can you hear me now? Okay, right, you can hear me clearly now, right? Voice is clear to you? Okay, fine. Yeah, let's continue. So I was giving you this analogy that when energy is flowing from one to the other point, we can use some of it, right? We can use some of it. Let's see how. Suppose you would let's consider that there is a large water tank, okay, and this is a pipe which we connect. જેમ ઓલામાં ટર્બાઇન લગાડી હતી એવી રીતે અહીંયા ટર્બાઇન લગાડી, okay, then it will flow through this pipe and it will get filled in another tank. Okay, it will flow through this pipe and it will get filled in another tank. So let's say at start this is full and this is empty, okay, and here is a valve, we open that valve, so now water will start to flow. Yes or no? So do you realize that here the energy is trying to go from high altitude એટલે height, don't forget, more potential energy or height, okay, more height. So it's trying to go from high altitude to low altitude. The water will try to flow, correct or not? The water will try to flow, but while it flows we can do something in between and get some energy out of it, and this turbine can then do some work. Is this clear? Is this clear or not clear? Okay, so that's exactly what we have here. heat will flow from higher temperature to lower temperature, but while it does that, we can use some part of it, we can use some part of that energy to do work for us. So this is the very important block diagram of a heat engine. Okay. So you can express what the heat engine does in 3 steps or in 3 sentences. Steps nathi, a sentences hai, okay, not steps. 3 sentences, right? Sentence 1, what absorbs heat from a hot reservoir or source. Okay. Sentence 2, rejects or throws heat into the sink, kachraમાં નાખી દીધી, okay, which is at lower temperature, that is Q release. અને બાકીની એનર્જીનું શું કરશે? What does it do with remaining energy? It will do work for us. Store નહીં કરે, that's wrong. Store no કરી શકાય. It will do work. You know why it will not store? Because this is going to be a cyclic process. યાદ કરો, મેં અહીંયા તમને શું સમજાવ્યું હતું કે વોટર જશે પાછું અહીંયા જ આવશે. It will be in the same state. So it will not be able to store. એટલે બાકીનું છે ને એ વર્ક કરી નાખશે. Is that clear? So the block diagram is extremely important. અરે સમજાય છે કે નહીં? So do you realize here also we can write like this? Yes or no? Do you realize we can write like this? જે પહેલા આવ્યું હતું એ જ, કંઈ નવું નથી. Okay? Now, yes, same idea exactly, કારણ કે આ બધું એ જ વસ્તુ રિલેટેડ જ આગળ ચાલે છે. ઓકે, નેક્સ્ટ થિંગ, એફિશિયન્સી. હવે ઓફિશિયલી એફિશિયન્સી સમજાવું છું. ઓફ અ હીટ એન્જિન or a cycle. Okay, you can use this for either way, right? You can talk about efficiency of a cycle or efficiency of heat engine. હવે કોઈ પણ વસ્તુની એફિશિયન્સી કોને કહેવાય એ તમને સમજાવું. ઓકે, બેઝિક આઈડિયા ઓફ એફિશિયન્સી, ઇફ ધેટ વિલ બીકમ ક્લિયર, એવરીથિંગ વિલ બી ક્લિયર. પછી મારે કંઈ બીજું કેવું જ નહીં પડે. હેવ અ લુક હિયર. ઓકે, સપોઝ ધીસ ઇઝ અ પર્સન. ધીસ પર્સન ઇઝ યોર એજન્ટ. એજન્ટ કોને કહેવાય? જે તમારા બદલે કરે. ઓકે, સો you know that some work, તમારે કંઈક એવું કામ કરાવવાનું છે એની પાસે, ઓકે, જેનો એકચ્યુઅલ ચાર્જ 100 રૂપીઝ હોય. 100 નહીં, 90 રાખો. ઓકે, જે તમારે એની પાસે કામ કરાવવાનું છે એનો ખર્ચો 90 રૂપીઝ થાય. ઓકે, so you are here, this agent is our system. Remember, this agent is our system or is our engine, જે તમે સમજો. So you give this agent, લે 100 રૂપીઝ લઈ લે, તો એ તમને 90 રૂપીઝનું વર્ક કરી દેશે. Is that clear? Is that clear or not clear? Okay, fine. So do you agree that efficiency of this agent is 90%? Yes or no? કેમ 90%? સમજાણું ને કેમ 90%? Because when you give that agent 100 rupees, the agent will do 90 rupees worth of things for you. બરાબર? હવે આ જ વસ્તુ હીટ એન્જિનમાં આપણે જોઈ લઈએ. ચલો, અગેન બ્લોક ડાયાગ્રામ હું બીજી વાર ડ્રો કરું છું એટલે તમને સમજ પડી જાય કે કેવી રીતે ડ્રો કરાય. સિસ્ટમ વિચ ઇઝ ધ હીટ એન્જિન, અહીંયા સિસ્ટમ લખો, એન્જિન લખો, ચાલશે. ધીસ ઇઝ હોટ રિઝર્વોયર, સોર્સ, સોર્સમાંથી એબ્ઝોર્બ કરશે ક્યુ એબ્ઝોર્બ, એનાથી આપણને વર્ક કરી દેશે ડબલ્યુ નેટ. યસ ઓર નો? વર્ક ડન બાય એન્જિન. તો આની એફિશિયન્સી કેટલી કેવી જોઈએ? હાઉ મચ ઇઝ ધ એફિશિયન્સી ઓફ ધીસ એન્જિન? સિમ્બોલ ઓફ એફિશિયન્સી ઇઝ ઈટા, બેટા નહીં, ઈટા. ઓકે, ETA. હાઉ મચ or what formula should I write? Think about it. What formula should I write? અરે બહુ વિચાર્યું તમે લોકોએ તો. Is this clear? હા, ઇન્ટુ 100 કરો તો પર્સન્ટેજમાં આવે અને નો કરો તો ફ્રેક્શનમાં આવે, બરાબર ને? ઇન પર્સન્ટેજ it would be eta equal to W net upon Q absorbed into 100%. Is this absolutely clear? રોંગ પ્રિયાંશ, તું ઊંધું લખે, એવું ન આવે, તે જે લખ્યું ન આવે. ઓકે, રાઈટ. બેઝિકલી લિસન, એક લાસ્ટ લાઈન ને પછી પૂરું કરીએ. બેઝિકલી ઓલ કાઇન્ડ્સ ઓફ એફિશિયન્સી ઇઝ ઓલવેઝ આઉટપુટ અપોન ઇનપુટ. What it does for you, okay, divided by what you have to give, so it does, so that it performs or so that it works. આ બે માં સમજી જાઓ, બરાબર ને? સો ધીસ ઇઝ એફિશિયન્સી, બરાબર? અહીંયા પૂરો કરીએ ક્લાસ. મેક શ્યોર યુ રિમેમ્બર ઓલ ઓફ ધીસ, બરાબર? આના સમ્સ આવે, કાર્નોટ સાયકલ રિલેટેડ સમ્સ, ઓકે, એફિશિયન્સી રિલેટેડ સમ્સ. હજી પૂરો નથી થયો ટોપિક, એક નાનું એવી વસ્તુ કહેવાની બાકી છે, રાઈટ? ઓકે, ગુડ બાય.